Hey, good morning. I'm John Rhoads. This is Rhoads Life Coaching, and I wanted to ask today, how do you define optimism? Have you ever thought about that? When we say the term optimism or optimistic, something immediately jumps into our mind in terms of how we think of it. Do you think of someone who's always positive, always upbeat, never seems down on themselves, never seems sad or negative? And I would argue that that definition is probably a little bit limiting. I came across a cool article in the last couple of weeks where Deepak Chopra was quoted in his definition of how he defines a subtle difference in optimism. And he was very clear about the fact that in optimism, he sees that as a mindfulness of being able to be aware of the challenges and roadblocks and obstacles that we face on a daily basis, being able to see them and pay attention to them and acknowledge that they're there, but not to be overcome by a sense of hopelessness. His definition of optimism had a caveat that someone who is optimistic is able to see a way through those obstacles and understand that they're a temporary thing. I'll say that again. An optimist is someone who is able to acknowledge and be aware of the challenges and roadblocks in life, but is also able to be mindful that they are a temporary thing and that those challenges and obstacles can be overcome. That really helped me in terms of seeing that I'm probably much more optimistic than I give myself credit for. Optimism then is about finding a way through and being realistic that there will be challenges, there will be setbacks, there will be pain, there will be sadness, there will be things lost, but that things will go through and go on and life will continue and things will get better. In the times that we're in right now, all of the things that have changed, all the things that we have lost, all of the hurdles that we see in front of us, that we lose our patience with, that we're fearful of, that we're angry about, that we're scared about, that we're sad about, all of those obstacles are something that we can very much find a way through to overcome. And I'm very optimistic about that. It's possible to find a way through. The current situation that we're in is temporary. There are solutions that can be used to create the next reality that we're working towards, and I'm very hopeful about that. I can't wait to see those days come, and I'm willing to work over those hurdles and obstacles to be able to get there. In addition to the pandemic and all the things that we're facing right now, where do you lose hope and where do you lack optimism? Does this new definition change in terms of a relationship, in terms of your physical health, in terms of your financial stability and health, in terms of your whole person and well-being? Where do you find it difficult to be optimistic? And does Deepak Chopra's definition help to change the way that you view optimism as a tool to use and a mindset to be in, to practice, to develop as a way of being more optimistic? I'd be happy to continue this conversation. I hope that this definition changes how you view it for yourself as well. Please feel free to comment, ask any questions. I'm John Rhoads. This is Rhoads Life Coaching. I hope you're able to find purpose and meaning in daily life.